So we're done. Oh, hi, this is Kate from Katie Did. We are done with the first, hopefully done, with the first round of tumbling for, with the course grit. It looked fairly smooth. I'm feeling pretty positive about this at this point. My rock tumbler stopped working sometime between now and yesterday because I kept checking it and it was tumbling merrily along, but now it seems to be, it stopped. So we're thinking that the last time it lost a belt, it messed up the fan, so it blew one of the blades off. So that's what we're thinking is going on, is that maybe the maybe the motor overheated. So now we're wondering if the motor is actually going to function again, and my husband is working on trying to figure out if he can add a secondary motor. I don't know, it's a cheap Harbor Freight type rock tumbler. It's probably not intended to be repaired. So yeah, we're gonna wash off this first bunch here, see what it looks like. Uh-oh, almost. I'm excited. Ooh, they're already kind of tumbly. Can you see it there? Look at that. Ooh. Well, it may have.
I would move them close to the camera. Maybe you can see them just.
So pretty. So that's the first bunch. I actually have a few more in the bottom here. I got a little bucket to pour this into. I don't know how toxic silicon carbide is. I would imagine it's not that toxic because it's silicone and carbide, which are two of the most carbon, which are two of the most common elements in this planet. But I still don't like to pollute if it's not necessary. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it after I put it in the bucket though, so I'll have to look it up on my electronic brain, known as the internet. I'm surprised how not very thick this is. Like I thought it would be thicker, the liquid. It seems like it's just really. That's cool. You'll see how cool it is once we get it washed off, but that's one of the pieces of agate that I put in here that I thought maybe would get crumbled into tiny little bits, but apparently even the thinness of it doesn't matter because it seems to have worked. Alright, let's dump this water and the silicon carbide. Oh, dripping this nasty gray stuff everywhere. Okay, and then the rest of them. Okay, let's wash them off. See what we. I feel like I'm panning for gold, only I'm getting beautiful gems instead. All right. So the next step then is going to be to go through these. I've seen videos on YouTube from Me Miner and Michigan Rocks about how to do this properly. So the thing next to do, I think, is to go through these and make sure there's no hard barbs, things that are not rounded, that are gonna, like this one seems like it might, I don't know, it's kind of hard. Anyway, go through them and see if there's anything that's like a knob that's sticking out. That might scratch, because the whole point now is to start polishing and polishing and polishing. So that's the next step. So this is the stones wet. They'll give you a little preview of what they're going to look like tumbled. So very pretty. So you know, this one, I'm not positive that this little knob here is gonna be okay, because I feel like maybe that's gonna scratch other pieces. So I'm not sure about that, but I guess we'll see, because I really want to, definitely want to keep tumbling this one. Look at this one. Ooh, Jasper, Jasper, Jasper. And I think this is a piece of Mexican crazy lace.
Oh, that's cool.
And of course, my petrified wood. Gotta love that. And, oh, I was going to show you how the agates turned out. Let's see. So, I just put in some pieces of Montana agate that were just fragments, and I was worried that they were too thin, but they seem to be tumbling just fine. So, there you have it. Stage 1. Yay!